Right. So, as part of our business analysis knowledge areas, we have discussed even about business analysis planning and monitoring, illustration, collaboration, enterprise strategy analysis, requirement lifecycle management, requirement analysis, design technician, all that. Wherein today we are going to discuss about solution evaluation, which is the last knowledge area as a BA. When we want to evaluate and finalize the solution being a business analyst, especially irrespective of the technology and the domain we deal with. The very first thing we need to define the solution performance, which must be evaluated by understanding how this can be measured, right? So by considering the return of investment or the objectives of the goals which customer wants to achieve in future. This is point number one. Second, being a business analyst, we need to transform what we have measured in context to the solution performance into a basic understanding, right? So because end of the day, solution to be implemented by the technical team. So they should understand how we have measured and what performance are we expecting out of the solution that we are developing. So that we need to have a clear understanding over that. That's where generally the business analyst transforming the measurements, etc. So this is something which we need to know. Next, we need to determine whether the solution will really matches to the value that we as well as the organization has identified. Because as I specified some time back, reaching the goal objectives and goals, either it can be long-term, short-term or long-term objectives and goals of the customer, which they wants to implement in the organization level, which must be the higher priority. So we always have to see to what extent the kind of solution that we have seen must be matches to the expectation which customer has, which our end user or an organization is having, that we need to make sure. Because otherwise, even though we complete the solution or we develop the solution, end of the day, it's not meeting the right goals and objectives, then there will be no value of doing this. So, as a business analyst, we need to identify that and we need to make sure it must be matches to the value of the solution that we given. Next, we need to see the value element, right? So value to be matched at the same time that has to be documented. The reason why we prepare solution documents, that's where we call it as business solution documents we prepare. I already given those documents to you guys in the class itself, right? So while you are learning this business analyst full stack, I have already given that, right? So there are a couple of documents right from the beginning of the business case, at the same time use case documents. It can be business requirements or functional requirements documents, or it can be software requirement specifications, technical specifications. Finally landed up with the solution documents. So all these things has to be, because end of the day, we need to be translating what we have understood, what we have identified from the interaction with stakeholders in different means, that has to be documented. That's where solution document come into picture. In the agile environment, we have the provision even, so that it has to be decided and that has to be taken into consideration. Next, based on that, we need to understand so why the solution that we are developing and how this can be documented. At the same time, we always make sure and define the action of connecting a bridge between two different things. One is about the current and as well as expected performances. Current exists, current nothing but the state of existence now customer has. Versus expected is nothing but the solution that we are expecting or the one which we are developing. This is where generally solution evaluation comes into picture. So, from the business analyst learning, when we are working as a BA or when we are learning business analysis, evaluating the solution, it's not only the documentation we prepare or writing some epics and user stories, and how you are evaluating the solution. Sometimes we come up with multiple solutions. So, within that multiple solutions, which one is the right one? Which one is the wrong, right? So, that evaluation we need to make. That's where generally solution evaluation come into picture, right? So how this can be evaluated, etc. This kind of understanding is always required for a BA. But to do this solution evaluation, what are the tasks that are to be performed and all that we are going to discuss in the coming session.